v258. Guravopi katham prahuravachamiti chetruna Thuladinam nishedena lakshayantaksharam buddhaha Brahmanaha vadanti vasro. This is how the Brahmanas, Jnanis describe what Akshara Brahma is. Yajnavalkya told this to absolve himself from the defect that he is describing something that is indescribable. Akshara Brahma is beyond the description of the word. It cannot be objectified by anything. And that blame can come to him that he has defined something which cannot be described. For that he points out the Sampradaya, Brahmanaha vadanti. So the great masters, they say, based on the Shruti. So the question may come, maybe Brahmana say, but Brahmana says Jnanis also have committed the same mistake. So you are following them blindly. Why it is not so? So why is it not so? So from that standpoint, so that how exactly these Brahmanas described, that was shown, Thuladinam nishedena. By negation of Sthula Adi, Asthulam, Ananu, Arasvam, Ityadi, with that, negating all these things, they describe what Brahma is. We have already seen this Shruti statement we have seen. Asthulam means here, Asthulam Aksharam, Ananu Aksharam, Arasvam Aksharam, Adirgam Aksharam. All this Akshara is like this. What is the meaning of Arasva? Asthula. Sthula means gross. Now, Asthula means, it can be taken two ways. Na sthulam asthulam. Not gross, one way. Or it can be sthulad anyat. Something distinct from the gross. We have to take the meaning sthulad anyat, anvoho anyat, rasvat anyat. That meaning we have to take.
Nishedhaha na abhavanishtaha lokepi nishedhaha na abhavanishtaha kim uta akshare kim uta akshare. So now this should not be concluded as Shunyavadis do. Abhavasheshaha, by taking recourse on the derivation na sthulam asthulam. That which is not grass is asthula, means something is negated. Without that way, abhavasheshaha means finally what is there is what? Nothing. Abhava is non-existent alone remains. Iti na ashankyaha, one should not doubt. Why? Because what is pointed out by the asthula etc. is nishedhavadhisheshana. What remains is the avadhi. Avadhi, the basis, the limit of entire negation. Look, let us take your own statement. Na sthulam asthulam. That which is not gross, gross is not there. That which is not subtle, that is not akshara. That which is not long, that which is not short, etc. What remains? Nothing remains. He has to say what? If he has to say, nothing remains. Accepted. Nothing remains, yes or no? Or something remains? Something remains, that also no. That also you have to negate. So when everything is negated, so nothing is there, accepted. Nothing is there or not? Do you know nothing is there? That is, what does it point out? Existence. You are aware of the absence of rest of all the things as such. That awareness because of which you are aware of is the nishedhavadhisheshana. It is the basis, the limit of negation, that your own statement that there is nothing shows you are aware of the absence of everything. That is Akshara Brahma. That is how it is. So, Nishedhavadishesha, that has to remain. That has to remain. If that doesn't remain, what will happen? What will happen? How can you say there is nothing? You can't say there is nothing at all. So that there has to be something which you know. So that is how Nishedhavadisheshana. So therefore, so one should not conclude that it is something that is non-existent principle as concluded by Shunyavadi. They are wrong. For which an illustration from the world also is given. When we negate something, we don't mean the totally absence of something. For example, lokepi, even in the world, nishedhaha na abhavanishtaha. If some negation is there, it doesn't mean it lands in the non-existence. How? Look here. Now take this. Asthulaha ghataha. What does it mean? I hope you know what is ghataha. Pot. Asthulaha ghataha. According to you, asthula is what? Nasthulaha. The pot is not grass. Does it mean non-existence of the pot? All that it means what? Something distinct from a grass pot, that's all. Is it not? So therefore, so asthulaha ghataha doesn't mean there is nothing. Likewise, asthulam aksharam doesn't mean there is nothing. Non-existent, you can't conclude. So that is how it is. So therefore, lokepi nishedha, any negation is na abhavanishtaha, is not, na abhavanishta means is not centered in abhava. Doesn't, that means end in abhava. So it has got something existent is there. So if this is so in the worldly parlance, kimuta akshare, in the case of akshara which is that is, Kaimotika Nyaya is used there. What to speak of akshara? Why? Worldly things at least come and go. Their existence is temporary. Akshara is something which is ever existent principle. How can it be ever possible when akshara is described like this? It is not possible. So in this manner, Brahmanaha means Jnaninaha, they describe, explain the Akshara Brahma, though it is beyond the word, they use the method of Lakshanavritti, indication, through indication, they do describe it. So now, this Akshara Brahma can be little more easily known through Antaryami Parameshwara. Because directly to know Akshara is a difficult thing. It being free from all the attributes. Whereas as far as Antaryami Parameshwara is concerned, some lingas, some signs are available about the existence of Antaryami. Once you know Antaryami, you can straightaway land in where? In Akshara Brahma. From that standpoint, Shruti Yajnavalkya points out, etasya va aksharasya prashasane gargi surya chandramasau vidhritau tishthatah. 3, 8, 9. O Gargi, in the prashasana, command, rule, so ajna, control, under the control, regulation of this Akshara Brahma, O Gargi, all are these. Surya Chandra Masau. Surya Chandra signifying the entire Jagat is what? Vidhritau Tishtataha. Vidhritau means Niyamitau, controlled, regulated. Means under the control of this what? Akshara Brahma, what? Antaryami. Not directly Akshara Brahma will be seen afterward. Akshara Brahma is not a one who regulates. As Antaryami Parameshwara, all these stand control means under the law and order of Antaryami, which is nothing but Akshara only from the standpoint of creation, all are regulated. So that is now here Yajnavalkya brings, because with the help of Antaryami, it is easier to arrive at Akshara and know what Akshara is. Antaryamini buddheta sushakam bodhum aksharam prashasanena lingena sontaryameva buddhyatam. Antaryamini buddhe atha aksharam bodhum sushakam. There, if you want, make a big adhyara. Iti matva prashasanadilingena antaryami atra nirupyate. Sushakam iti matva prashasanadilingena antaryami atra nirupyate. Iti matva prashasanadilingena antaryami atra nirupyate. Antaryamini buddhi. If you know what Antaryami, Parameshwara, who is Antaryami? See, Antaryami Brahmana. Antaha san yamayati. Here also, in detail it was discussed. So, being within us regulates. Regulates means what? Makes us function. One who controls. That Antaryami, Parameshwara only, with respect to the individual embodiment. So, Antaryamini buddhi. When the Antaryami Parameshwara is known, atha, thereafterward, Aksharam bodhum sushakam. It is easier to know what Akshara Brahma is. If Antaryami Parameshwara Tattva is known, with the help of that, it is easier to know Akshara, Akshara Tattva. Iti matva, considering so, prashasanadi lingena. By this linga, the signs, prashasana, the controller, niyamakaha, niyanta. So niyamakaha, the one who regulates, controls. So by such signs, so what has been done? First, in Yajnavalkya's answer, atra means in Yajnavalkya's answer, Antaryami is described. Therefore, what is being done here? Saha Antaryami eva prashasanena lingena buddhyata. So that Antaryami better you know first. How to know? Prashasanena lingena. By this linga, the sign, what is that? Prashasana, the one who is niyanta, the one who is a controller. So one who regulates the entire jagat. So based on that, better know Antaryami. Now one may say, then the Akshara Brahma, Antaryami is Ishvara. Antaryami Ishvara with respect to individual embodiment. So that, Ishvara sarva bhutanam hriddeshe arjuna tishtati brahmayan sarva bhutani yantra rodhani maya. That Ishvara is that word. Antaryami. Where is he? Sarva bhutanam hriddeshe arjuna tishtati. In the hrid antakarana of everyone. Have you got antakarana or not? Have you got? I don't ask about antakarana, which is compassionate, etc., etc. At least, whatever it may be, you have got antakarana or not. At least you have got heart or not. So, antakarana is subtle. Physical heart is there or not? Or any doubt about it? Ask doctors, they will give you the what? Inference. So you are alive, that you don't know you are Buddha, therefore you are Buddha means you are alive, therefore heart is functioning, okay. You have got a heart. That heart, as what? In that is the seat of antakarana. So that is seat of antakarana, mind. So mana buddhi. So here, that is the other part, that saha antaryami eva. So that antaryami can be known very easily. How? Prashasanena lingena, by the linga of prashasana. Now one may mistake that Akshara Brahma is Antaryami. Yes or no? What is relation between Ishvara and Akshara Brahma? If Akshara Brahma itself is Antaryami, Akshara Brahma has to be Antaryami all along. Which is not the case. Akshara Brahma has the status of being Antaryami with respect to certain Upadhi. Free from Upadhi, there is no status of Antaryami or Ishvara to Brahma. So therefore it should be very clear. Which was pointed out earlier also. Again he makes it clear. So Nirupadhika Akshara doesn't have the status of being the Antaryami. It is with respect to Upadhi. What Upadhi? Ajnana Vichidabhasa. With that only it has got the status of it is Natu Swataha, which was pointed out earlier also. So here also it is now further brought to our notice that Antaryami is a status. For example, certain so and so person is the father, or this lady is the mother with respect to children, left to themselves, gentleman or a lady. Like that way. So that being the case, why I say Upadhi gone, status of Ishvara gone. That's why Turiyaha Ishvara Grasaha I say. Turiya. Turiya means our true nature is such that Ishvara also disappears from that. So that being the case, so it should be very clear that the status of Antaryami is with respect to Upadhi. Ishitavyartha sambandhad Antaryame tadaksharam Chaitanya bhasa mohakhya Vartmanaiva natu svataha Chaitanya bhasa mohakhya vartmana eva Ishitavyartha sambandhat Etad aksharam Antaryami ad bhavati Chaitanya bhasa mohakhya vartmana eva Ishitavyartha sambandhat Etad aksharam Antaryami ad bhavati Natu swataha further ad bhavati Natu swataha further ad bhavati. This is how Akshara gets the status of Ishvara. Through what? Chaitanya bhasa mohakhya vartmana. Vartmana means margena, through the means of. Vartman marga. Marga means means. Through the means of, on account of what? Moha. Moha stands for Ajnana. Moha is Ajnana. On account of Ajnana, what type of Ajnana it is? Chaitanya bhasa. The ignorance which is endowed with Chaitanya bhasa means Chaitanya pratibimba chidabhasa. Through that means only what happens? Akshara Brahma gets the status of being Antaryami. Chaitanya bhasa moha ajnanakhya vartmana eva. Through that means, so ishitavyartha sambandha. Ajnana is there means what will come in picture now? Ajnana is there. Who's Ajnana? Who's Ajnana? Who's Ajnana? Question can be Ajnana relates to whom or Ajnana pertaining to whom? Two things are there. The one who has got ajnana, whose ajnana, or ajnana about what? Both they have to see. So one about what ajnana? Atma, Brahma. Who has this ajnana? Jiva. Individual Jiva. Because of ajnana only he is called as what? Jiva. Is it not? Now, says, so, now Chaitanya Pratibimbita, Chaitanya Ishitavyartha Sambandha. Ajnana is there means ajnana about Akshara Brahma as owned by who? Jiva. And when the Jiva has ajnana, what will happen? What are the consequences? Will the Jiva keep quiet? What will they demand? Lokas. Because Jiva means what? He has to have bhoga, etc. So lokas. Bhoga means what is necessary? Upadhis are necessary, Jagat is necessary, Vishayas are necessary. From which heaven they will come? So therefore, Ishvara status comes. What he has to do now? Create, sustain and destroy, and sustain means all rules etc. controlling comes there. So therefore, Ishitavyartha Sambandha. Because of the connection that needs to be controlled, created, sustained, destroyed, Srishti, Sthiti, Laya. When this comes in picture, in relation to that, Sambandha, Etadaksharam, the very same Akshara, what happens? So, Antaryami Bhavati becomes the Antaryami. Whereas, Natu Swataha Bhavati, on its own, Akshara Brahma is not Antaryami, it is only Brahma. Why? In Brahma, your Ajnana is not there, Jiva is not there, Jagat also is not there, Ishvara also is not there. Jiva, Jagat, Ishvara are not in Akshara. But we are at what level now? What level are we? What level? Jiva. Enlightened Jiva I accept, okay. Because I can get credit. So many years of teaching until you have got enlightened, that's okay, that is fine. I can pat my back. So, but Jiva. So Jiva dealing with the Jagat and suspicious about Ishvara because this fellow doesn't allow to do everything. do this and don't do this. So many things he said, don't do it like granny. So he don't do it, don't do this. So he doesn't give us freedom. So therefore we have to deal with this Ishvara also. All because of what? Ajnana and Ishitavya Sambandha. Therefore Akshara Brahma got the status of Ishvara. Natu Swataha. Antaryami Ishvara, one understands. Natu Swataha. On its own it is not there. Now there in the Yajnavalkya's answer, Surya Chandra Aksharasya Prashasane Surya Chandramasau Vidritau Tishtataha. Under the control of this Akshara Brahma as Antaryami, sun and moon are regulated. Sun and moon are not simply isolated here, they stand for the entire Jagat. So that Upalakshana for Jagat, that is explained. Etasya va aksharasya shasane satyado jagat syad vyavasthita maryadam surya chandradi lakshanam etasya vai Aksharasya, vai has become by sandhi va. Aksharasya shasane sati. Shasane sati, sati saptami prayoga. When shasana is there. Shasane sati adaha jagat vyavasthita maryadam syat. Vyavasthita maryadam, no, adaha, take this way. after sati, shasane sati, before adaha, take Surya Chandradi Lakshanam Adaha Jagat. Etasya vai aksharasya shasane sati, then take Surya Chandradi Lakshanam Adaha, continue, Adaha Jagat, Vyavasthita Maryadam Sya. Vyavasthita Maryadam. Etasya vai aksharasya shasane sati. When the shasana, the rule, command, control of this Akshara Brahma is there, then what happens? And again, Aksharasya shasana means as what? As Antaryami again. Because Swataha, no, as Antaryami. When this shasana, this rule is there, then says Surya Chandradi Lakshanam Adaha Jagat. Adaha, this. Adaha can mean also that. Here, this Jagat. What Jagat? Surya Chandradi Lakshanam, characterized by sun and moon, means just Upalakshana, entire Jagat. The entire Jagat characterized by Surya, sun and the moon. So what happens? Adaha Jagat. Vyavasthita Maryadam Sya. Vyavasthita means it is something which has got orderliness in it. Maryada means limit, bound. Maryada means what? Huh? Justice. Some bad meaning also is there. Anyway, okay. So now, this Vyavastha Maryadam, within the bounds, not transgressing the bound, with orderliness it is there. Is there disorderliness in the Jagat? Except one thing. Except who? Except human being. That also is orderliness because that provision is kept there. So why? Because little free will is given. Little freedom is there. Therefore, this fellow can do this way or not totally, but within limited bounds he can do. And more often than not, the fellow misuse this and gets thappada afterwards. So, I think because law is there. Law is there. One may escape the hands of law in the where? In the worldly sense, but Uparalika law, you cannot. On the contrary, they will come with all vehemence. That means vehemence, with all force, because, why? They say, for any crime, better take Rajadanda. Rajadanda means punishment as per the government, king or whoever it may be. Better take it first. If it is not taken, after death, it comes with compound interest. So that is bound to it. Otherwise also Papa is there, that one has to pay for it. But it becomes little less provided if that means the punishment as per the law is taken. That is called as Rajadanda. It has to be taken. So Vyavasthita Maryadam means it doesn't transgress the bound. It is within the limit, with the orderliness it is there. There is orderliness in the entire Jagat. Only man may at times create disorderliness, but it is because of some provision that is there in the human being. So how do you say that Jagat is Vyavasthita Maryadam? So that how this Jagat is Vyavasthita Maryadam means Anumana. For that inference is drawn in 263 for what is told in 262. Vivada Gocharapanna Yantru Purva Jagat Sthitihi Vyavasthitatva Lokasya Raja Purva Sthitir Yatha विवाद गोचरापन्ना जगस्थिति विवाद गोचरापन्ना जगस्थिति यंत्र पूर्वा यथा राजपूर्वा लोकस्य स्थितिः यथा राजपूर्वा लोकस्य स्थितिः जगस्थितिः the condition or the existence of the jagat is something which is vivada gocharapanna, a subject matter of vivada. Be careful about the word vivada. Here vivada means orderliness, not dispute or anything else. So that is this vivada gocharapanna means a subject matter of order or command. Vivada also means dispute, but it has got the meaning of order or command. So the existence of jagat or the condition of jagat is a subject matter of orderliness, a command. Means there is some orderliness is found. Suppose if orderliness were, so you started coming to the class, you started walking. Your feet are rooted on earth or not? Suppose you start flying, what will happen? Gravitation force is there or not? Because of that you don't fall. But you may tumble upon something, that is different thing. But normally you will not fall if you are careful, because gravitational force is holding you tight to the earth. That is what orderliness of the sun, moon, all this other planets in the orbits around the sun. Orderliness. So all this is what everything is. Air, rain. If a rain disorderliness is there, who is to be blamed, you know? Human being. Some wrong thing has been done by the human only as such. Otherwise because they have got the Adhishtan Devatas, Adhishtan Devata has got the boss. And who is that boss? So he will knock them down if they don't behave properly. So therefore it says, so that is subject matter of orderliness or command. So Jagasatihi Yantra Purva. Therefore it is Yantra Purva Vyavasthitatva. What is Yantra? Niyantra. Yantra means one who regulates, regulator, controller. So the orderliness in the Jagat must be on account of someone who controls. Do you find orderliness Jagat? Therefore you can infer there is the one who controls. Otherwise, for namesake government may be there, but there is no government in the country because there is no one to control them. Only chairs are occupied, but there is nothing moving. So that being the case, say Yantra Purva means Niyantra Purva. It must be on account of someone who regulates, someone who controls. So Vyavasthitatva, there is an order in the Jagat. So Yantra Purva Vyavasthitatva, because this orderliness must be on account of someone who controls and therefore he regulates. How do you say so? Illustration is given. Yatha, just as Rajapurva Lokasya Sthitihi. If there is orderliness in the world, is on account of one, the king means a government or a king, whatever it may be, depending on the system of administration. So therefore, it is because of that. See, Lokasya means here kingdom. Lok here is the kingdom. The Sthiti stands for orderliness. The orderliness in a kingdom is on account of who? An able king being there. So also, orderliness in the Jagat is found, there must be Niyamaka, Niyanta, Yanta must be. What is this orderliness? Let us see. That is exact. Now see, this Prashasana Linga is elaborated in different ways to make it very clear. So that it is one can easily appreciate the existence of Antaryami Ishvara. For that sake, the Linga of Prashasana, that controlling, is being now explained from different facets. So what is this Vyavasthiti, orderliness? Let us see. Surya Chandrau Dyubhur Lokau Kalo Nadyo Yathayatham Niyamena Pravartante Sa Pravrittir Vyavasthitihi. Surya, Anvaya as it is, Surya Chandrau Dyu Bhuhu Lokau Kalaha Nadyaha Yathayatham Niyamena Pravartante Sa Pravrittihi Vyavasthitihi. All this, who are these? Surya, Chandra, Dyuhu, heaven, Bhuhu, earth, Lokau, all these lokas. Not only that, Kalaha, time, Nadyaha, river, Yathayatham. Yathayatham means in accordance with their function. Whatever their functions are there, in accordance with that. So, Niyamena, with orderliness, with a rule as it were, Pravartanti, they function. They function. So therefore, Sa Pravritti Vyavasthitihi. That Pravritti, what Pravritti? That orderly function of all the Surya, Chandra, heaven, the Bhuhu, all these nadis, etc., anything and everything in the creation, that orderly pravritti, orderly function is what is called as Vyavasthitihi, the orderliness. This linga is being given how Prashasana function. Prashasana, a rule means it should function. Otherwise what happens? Like our country, government. So it is not that way. So there must be law and order means fear must be there. Fear must be there. That's why Papa Bhiti must be there. That's why Ishvara's law. Nowadays people may not care, but they have to pay for it. That's a different thing. So that is the same linga is that Ishvara is there. That linga is explained from a different standpoint. So in the Shruti it is Dadato Manushyaha Prashamsanti. 389. Dadato Manushyaha. Those people who give wealth, money, wealth, etc. in charity are praised. Praised by who? Great people. You know what happened? This fellow gave in charity. What he got? At least some bank balance was there earlier. Whatever was there, he lost. Gain or loss. From a common man's standpoint, this fellow gave lot of charity. Has he lost or gained? From Vyavahara it is loss, is it not? So this fellow gave 10 lakhs of rupees. Maybe he had what just say 30 lakhs, but 10 lakhs is stated. So charitable he was. Is it not? That much of loss. Dadataha manushyaha prashamsanti. Those who know Vedas, they what? They extol, praise the person. So when the praise that he is not a foolish person. Okay, that much is true. Why? This fellow is going to get such a result which 10 lakhs can't give. Means some result is going to give. Who is going to give? If there is none to give the result, can he be praised? If the result that is there promised, if it doesn't come, foolishness it is. Like share market. Capital also disappear. Forget the dividend and all these things, the capital also UTI. Why UTI? Other day I think, I just some news bit, America WorldCom or something, WorldCom, planned cheating with this thing of the chartered accountants. So just yesterday only some other, just passingly I went through that. So WorldCom. I think Enron also was same thing, I think. And these people are talking of free trade. Think of it. Free trade they are talking. All American gadbad. Anyway, that's a different thing. So therefore, so this promised thing is not there with that. No. Who are these people who praise? Those who know Vedas, because they know the existence of who? Ishvara. So, yes, immediately it is lost. This fellow has given something in charity. He is lost. Like yajna. Yajna, what do? All oblations you offer in the fire, and what is the immediate result? Ashes. No, this yajna also done with praise. Why? There is a niyamakaha, result. Multiple fold is bound to come. Because why? That shows that Ishvara is there. So dadato manushyaha prashamsanti. That is, it is therefore this also shows the sadbhava, existence of Ishvara. Dhane dane na nashtepi tatphala prada Ishvaraha yatosti tena dataram tam prashamsanti vaidikaha danena dhane nashte api yataha tat phalapradaha Ishvaraha asti tena vaidikaha tam dataram prashamsanti. Danena dhane nashte api yataha tat phalapradaha Ishvaraha asti tena vaidikaha tam dataram prashamsanti. Danena dhane nashte api. Even when danena, by giving in charity, what is the result? Immediate result. Dhane nashte. What is that fellow lost the wealth, money. He parted with that, he lost it. Even then, what happened? Because of this reason. Tat phalaprada yataha, yasmat, because of the reason. Tat phalapradaha Ishvaraha asti. Tat means dana. Dana phalapradaha. The one who gives the result of dana, who is a Ishvaraha asti. And that Ishvara is what? Infallible. It can never go wrong. Having given the charity, the result is bound to come. So because that Ishvara is there, therefore what they do? Tam da Vaidikaha. The Vaidika people, those who know Vedas and the existence of Ishvara, so what they do? Tam dataram prashamsanti. They praise that charitable person as one who has done something commendable. Why? He is worthy of such a great result. So, now punya means what will happen? He had parted with certain money. Had he not parted, at best where he can use it? Here. After death, can he take back? No, not a single naya paisa, not a bit of dust can one take. Is it? Now by charity, do you know what he has earned? Better bhogas hereafter. See, here he gave in charity and earned in hereafter. So now, here actually for Vyavahara, the fellow has lost the money. Unless there is a one who gives the result hereafter, will it come? No, the very fact that Vedikas praise means they are so sure about the existence of the Ishvara. So Parameshwara is there. So therefore, tam dataram, the charitable person, they prashamsanti, they here by the by, one this is there. No, Ishvara doesn't give the result. Do you know who gives the result? Mimamsaka. Punya gives the result. So there are this Puramimamsaka say, they don't accept Ishvara. Puramimamsaka, the Karmakandis, they don't accept Ishvara. Karma and the Punya gives. And Shruti also says Punya gives. Yes, Shruti says it is only a reckoning, that means what? For measurement only as such. So according to Punya, but somebody has to give or not. See, you go to the shop, purchase the goods, you give the money, okay? Will the money on its own give you the goods? Who should be there? Shopkeeper must be there or not? Huh? And how will he give the goods? Dam Kamal. How much you have paid, accordingly he will give the thing. He has not opened a charitable institution there. He is doing a business. He has got his own paid. So therefore, as per the value, he will give the goods. So that is like that. So even if we accept Punya is inert or sentient. Inert thing, how can it be? The Ishvara must be there. So that Puramimamsaka's mata is refuted. Na purvam, there, na purvam phaladam, correct it. Na purvam, anusvara you add. Na purvam phaladam tasmin. Mana bhavat phalam punaha. Ishadapyupapannatva Naiva purvasya kalpakam Apurvam phaladamna Apurvam phaladamna Tasmin mana bhavat Punaha phalam Ishadapi upapannatva Ishadapi upapannatva Apurvasya kalpakamna Apurvasya kalpakamna Apurvam phaladamna. Apurvam. What is apurva? Punya. Apurva is punya. Phala. Apurvam phaladamna. It doesn't give the result on its own. How do you say so? Tasmin mana bhava. That punya gives the result on its own to this effect. Mana means pramana. No pramana is there. No valid means of knowledge. Nowhere in the Shruti it said Punya on its own. Be careful, huh? Punya is described in the Vedas as giving as a cause of the result. But nowhere it is said on its own it is capable of giving the result. Nowhere said. So mana bhava. Then, how do you say so? Pramana is not there. Shruti itself speaks of Punya. Punya, Papa are there. Who told you? Shruti. Now, one who has got Punya goes to heaven. Who told you? Shruti. How do you say Mana is not, Pramana is not there? He says, Punaha phalam. Yes. Just as you are talking that Punya can give result, Ishvara also can give result. Shruti also has spoken about Ishvara. And now the question is, can both give result? No. Why? Punya is inert in nature. Inert thing cannot give anything at all. Maybe Ishvara certainly gives, maybe in accordance with the Punya. Kam ka dam. What you have done, that much you get it. You won't get it. How salaries are given? Not nowadays. Nowadays salary is 25,000. The fellow doesn't do the work of even 2,000. So that is a different thing as well. So not that way. So according to the work. So according to Punya as a law, who gives? Ishvara will be explained with the illustration also. So therefore, Punaha further phalam ishadapi upapannatva. So, see, you did not imagine Punya only as such. Ishvara also can, one who is Niyamakaha, controller of everything, the one to whom everything belongs, one who is Sarvajna, Sarvashaktiman, he can also give. How can you dispute that? So, it can be, he also can give. So, that is what proper to say. Therefore, apurvasya kalpakam na. Kalpakam means rule. The rule that apurva punya, be careful, on its own. What is important is on its own. Punya may qualify the person to get the result. But suppose, so you have got, if Reserve Bank is not functioning, what will happen? What will happen? You have got check for 25 lakh. No banks are functioning, no treasury, let us say. Treasury itself is not functioning. Banks are secondary. What will happen? Who is there to give you? So there must be someone. You are eligible. You have got the valid check you have got. While draft, let us say, demand draft, not even check. Demand draft you have got. Treasuries are not functioning. Who is there? No. Piece of paper only as such. So like that, Punya is only on your account only, but there is no one who will give you. So that will be the case. So, kalpakam rule, apurvasya naiva. That Punya on its own gives the result. There is no such rule, there is no pramana. This is explained with the help of illustration. Sevyad rajna phala praptihi drishyate natva purvataha danadi kriyaya sevyat isha tadvat phalam bhave. Sevyad rajnaha phala praptihi, add loke drishyate natu apurvataha tadvat danadi kriyaya sevyat ishat phalam bhavet, add iti drishtanusarini kalpana natu apurvavat loke. Iti drishtanusarini kalpana natu apurvavat loke. In the word we find this. Sevyad rajnaha phala praptihi loke drishyate. Loke in the word, this is seen. What is it? Sevyad rajnaha phala prapti. Result is gained by a king. And who is that king? Sevyaha. Sevya means worthy of serving. The king who is worthy of serving. What is this king who is worthy of serving? Who is on the throne, who has got the kingdom, and there is enough in the kingdom. Suppose a king in exile or dethroned and somewhere in the jungle trying to save his life, You may serve loyally because he has helped here as a gratitude, but you will not get anything. On the contrary, you will have to take care of him. So that will be there. Sevya, worthy of serving, means the one who is a king, who is ruling and who has got plenty and prosperity. So, Sevyad Rajnaha Phalaprapti Loke Drishyati. Natu Apurvataha, not by Apurva Punya. Even if the fellow has served, the king is not there, who is going to give? Good. And will never serve, that is a different thing. Phalam anuddishya mandopina pravartate. That is there. So, but that king must be there, apurvata, but just by doing itself you will not get salvation. Here, just by punya you can't get. So therefore, tadvat, in the same manner, dhanadi kriyaya sevyad ishat phalam bhavi. Just as you render service, but unless the king or the government is there, you are not going to get the result. So also here, then merely you do dana, etc., and says, hey, you accrued punya, but Ishvara is not there, who is going to give you? No one. So therefore, so danad kriya sevyad isha, from the Ishvara who is worthy of receiving the service, say tadvat phalam bhavi, means phala is gained. So this way, the rule must be drishtanusarini iti. Drishtanusarini kalpana. Kalpana, not imagination here. Rule. Rule must be in accordance with what is seen in the world. Natu apurvat loke. Not from the apurva, which is not, that is punya, etc., which there is no reason for, there is no pramana for that. Now another linga is given to point out the existence of Ishvara. Now see, human beings and devas, pitrus, who are superior? Devas, pitrus also. Pitrus, devas are superior because they have got certain power. But do you know? They depend on human beings. Do you know why? You get your breakfast extra, you make and you say, but these devas have to survive on you. So, oblations given by human beings only are meant for them. Shraddha, Tarpana, etc. are there, it's for Pitrus. Though powerful, they have to depend on the weaklings, human beings. Is it possible without a boss being there? Without a Ishvara, it is Niyanta being there, it is possible. That is another reason is being given.